folks, we are here for Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze arc, the opening movie slash the main theme, Iris Out. Now, we each saw like the music video, which I believe was more so clips from the movie itself. So I'm guessing this is going to be the official opening theme, like an anime opening. Now, the Reze arc comes out, well, the movie itself comes out on the 24th of October. But yeah, for those of you that want to see our reaction to Iris Out, we already have it up on the channel. And now I guess it's time for us to take an official look at what the music video is going to be all about, or at least the opening, that is. Okay. Love the piano notes going crazy in the background. Oh, we actually got to see their apartment in this style. Oh my god, powers or horns. Now all this is new to Kayla.
Yeah.
So she does see nothing like Chainsaw Man related. Oh man, literally dragging her everywhere.
All right, dance.
Yep. That is his that's his chainsaw devil. Pochi.
Pochi?
Pochietta? I forgot, I think that was the name yet. Oh man. Very gory. Jesus. Okay. Oh, the same eye color as Makima. Ah, that's tongue-in-cheek. Without revealing any spoilers. All right, they really taking the game vibes here. I was about to say, I don't think there was anything of Reze in this one. Well, yeah, maybe not. I guess again. Yeah, this one focused completely on our main cast from Chainsaw Man instead of anything dealing with Reze, which the previous version we saw dealt mainly all with Reze in it. Yeah, so it's a lot of I mean, yeah, it was a lot of the main cast essentially were featuring Denji, Power, why can't I remember the dude's name in Makima? Like his name is slipping my mind at the moment, but like those four are like your main core four plus the other like Kobeni, and so many other characters that appeared. But once again, you've never seen Chainsaw Man so far. You've only seen images of it. But yeah, that's essentially the opening theme. Now, I mean, I'm gonna show you the opening theme for Chainsaw Man as well in a separate video, so you can see what like some of the references were. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen it together. Maybe you might have seen it on the side. It's one of those things where you may have, may not, but we'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a film nerd. I love movies, so because of that, I remember when it came out, or the opening or the ending,
Yes,
whatever,
opening.
for season one came out, and everyone was talking about it. And because I don't watch Chainsaw Man, it's very possible that I did watch it just to see what references I could pick up from it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember actually fully watching it, but there's a part of me that feels like I watched it with you too. I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while since it came
Mandela
out.
effect probably about to happen when
Yeah,
we see it.
right.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I like the song Iris Out. I said as much when we watched the first video. I like I okay. I think I even said it in that video and in the other and
The one with the tongue.
the yeah, where I haven't seen the anime, I don't have an interest in watching it. But I won't ever disparage or say anything bad about the animation and the styling technique of it. That has crossed my timeline a lot, and to me,
Hmm.
it is always impressive. And it's the same thing watching this opening now. It is very, very impressive artistic work happening in this opening sequence or in this music video.
Hmm.
Don't yeah, opening yeah.
Opening.
Um,
Yep, yep.
I I like I know how ridiculous the world of Chainsaw Man is, by pop culture osmosis. What I will say is this opening or this animated video is similar to how I feel when watching the second Sakamoto Days opening,
Hmm.
where it's all the craziness of the world is still happening, but life goes on. Life
Yeah.
doesn't stop moving just because the world is ending, just because your life is ending. People still ride trains, people still go to work, go to school. We people just keep pushing. It doesn't matter how many weird things are murdered in the street or what weird monsters we see in our lives, the
Hmm.
world keeps turning. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, at least in Sakamoto days. Like to me, it feels like since it's maybe it's the same thing with this show, that these are organizations that take care of things that, regular people can't take care of. Right? It's that
Yeah.
kind of high stakes environment. So while assassination attempts are happening, or assassin fights, or monster fights, or scientific experiments, or devils and demons and ghosts, are mucking around. Joe is still got to make his 5 o'clock meeting. So, like,
Yeah.
you see someone in the background shooting someone else up, but then in the foreground you see Joe running for the train to hope to not miss it, and that's the vibe that I got here, which I really enjoyed. I also like that we saw obviously the team members who live in different apartments, the circus of them getting ready for the day. And
Hmm.
what I noted in the first watch of Iris Out is the circus music that happens at the beginning of it, the kinetic energy of that kind of musicality, and watching the redheads get start of the day is more
Yeah.
calm and structured, while the other three are dealing with their three emotions and their three timetables in this small space, and dealing with their difference of personality and how that in it of itself is chaotic. But how I know that the redhead woman still goes to
Yep,
work
yep.
in a chaotic job, right? So
Yeah.
there is some kind of structure and normalcy in both scenes happening there, right? Where
Yep.
even though for the three it is crazy, it's still normal for them to do that. So it's like the start of the day is that until they get into the real crazy. Whereas for the redhead girl, it's, this is where I get the most structure. This is how I get ready for the day. And this is how I need to present myself to go out. And then they're just like, yeah, we got to clean up and just fucking go.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know anything about these characters except a little bit for the devil horn girl and the orange hair kid, a little
Yeah.
bit,
Denji.
and maybe a little bit about the redhead lady, but
Makima. Yep.
all through what you told me, so I don't have clear character structures for each person. Um, yeah, I like how I know that Denji is your main character. I like how they show the mundanity of being on a train, and there's a calm with being on the train, but when shit is crazy in your life, it doesn't stop even though the world around you is going, doesn't stop your mind from turning, doesn't stop all the crazy thoughts of your crazy life still turning in here and
Nope.
going, while the train is just slowly moving and getting from one destination to another, and it brings you to where you got to go. It doesn't stop the mad dash train, like the 20 trains that are happening in here. So I really like that they showed that it's that simple. You don't know what people are thinking when they're just sitting there staring off into space or looking at their phones or, reading a book or listening to music. You don't know what's going on in here. You just see what's going on in your own peripheral around them on the train, right? I like that. Yeah. All the creature designs look really cool. Obviously, I know that this anime is like really gory and very disgusting in a weird way. And I think the funny thing is, I think if I hadn't known what this anime or what some of the story context was, I think just based off this opening, I'd check it out just
Mhm.
because I like the storytelling that's happening in the opening. Um, but I know, so so there's that. Maybe one day, many years from now, when I need something to watch, I'll check it out. Just right now, sorry, Chainsaw Man fans, just okay over here just watching the openings and the endings and listening to the music and telling you guys how good the animation style is. I think I gave Iris Out. I don't remember what my score was initially, but right
Okay.
now I'm like I think it's the same. Maybe it was a 9 or a 10.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, and the opening itself, the animation, the design, the editing, I give it a 10 as well because that was a lot to take in, but I like the structure that was happening there, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. To talk about some of the things that I saw. Don't.
Yeah, you would know all the
Yeah.
Easter eggs.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
Easter eggs.
anything of anything, yes.
I mean, I don't know all the Easter eggs. I just know that one particular scene here, which I want to call attention to, is these circles, man. I mean, a little loony toony for what we're
Mhm.
getting with a lot of things that's going on, but this is also Makima's eyes.
And
Um,
Makima's the brunette from the
the,
first video that we saw?
she's the red one. No, the
Oh,
redhead.
the red hair,
Yeah,
okay.
she's the one right here on the right hand
Mhm,
side.
mhm,
It's a little controlling, all
mm.
puns intended.
Like hypnotizing
Hmm.
hypnotizing the all watchful eye, right, right.
Yes, and people who have read the manga would know what I mean by that. It's very
Mhm,
tongue-in-cheek reference right there. And it looks like they're all in a trance, which is
mhm,
it's so funny, with the context behind Makima,
mhm,
and that and what's going on in the background, because it really does look like they're in a trance, and this is kind
mhm,
of like a trance-like song in terms of like the genre style as well.
mhm.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's in the genre of trance. No, trance music is a little bit um
Trance is
transit.
a
Yeah,
genre of music, yes.
yeah. Well, I'm like, would this song fit into that genre? No, not really. Not 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 no, not really. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to because I'm thinking about like some of the beats and the
Oh,
BPMs.
you pause it right here.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
merry-go-round of life, the merry-go-round of the bullshit that they gotta go through. I
yeah,
also like that visual storytelling of that as well.
yeah,
Just wanted
and
to point that out since you stopped there.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then man's heart exploding into Genji's head. Like there definitely are some Easter eggs, and it would have to go like frame by frame, and then I would have to pull up the
Mhm,
manga to talk
mhm,
about the things that aren't going to be in the Reze arc from my memory, to the things that are going to be in it. I'm just surprised we got pretty much little to no Reze at all in general in the
mhm,
opening movie for this. But then again, we did see in Iris Out, it was literally all about Reze and Denji.
mhm,
Plus the song Jane Doe is about Reze and Denji. So I think
mhm,
that's there was like, yeah, you know what, we shown enough for these people.
mhm,
Let's go back to the main cast and throw in some more Easter eggs for that. Seeing a lot of the video game references as well, especially how you control characters. Man,
mhm.
they are piling it on. Is this okay? I couldn't tell. Oh no, this is Denji's chest. And this is most likely Makima pulling the Chainsaw Devil, aka Pochita, that went into Denji's chest to basically become his heart. And that's the reason why Denji is living, is because of the devil that's in him. This
Mhm,
little um cutie thing in the background is the Chainsaw Devil,
mhm,
that turns Denji and has all the chainsaws spouting out of him, which hurts like hell.
mhm,
Every single time he has to transform into the Chainsaw Devil. But at the end of the day, he is a fiend, and this is what they how they utilize it. I know they
mhm,
sold so much merch was sold around this, especially because his tail
mhm,
is like low chainsaw and whatnot. But yeah, the monsters and the way that everyone gets violently destroyed in this series, yeah, pretty gory.
mhm,
Now whether or not Mappa adapts all of that, because the author, he's written other series that are also pretty gory and pretty fucked up in terms of like what happens to characters slash the like there he doesn't like, I guess the author doesn't like series with plot armor. because that's he feels like a lot of people play it too safe to the when it comes to series like that. But it's like once you have a series like that, where nobody really has plot armor, it becomes less predictable. But then it's always about execution, and I think for the most part, the author got to do as much as he could before he went away towards all right, so I think it was originally running in Shonen Jump, and now it's placed on digital because there is a Chainsaw Man 2 technically that's happening after the events of the series itself, where Denji is still one of the main characters, or something like that, I think. Yeah. For the sake of what I just said and that possibly being a spoiler, I'm going to edit that out.
Okay.
Because if people like obviously Chainsaw Man 2 is out, and it's one of those things where you see these characters, so you could assume that even in a series where people live or die, people will probably want to know or not know the fate of, say, Denji and whatnot. But it's one of those things. Well, it's a very good chance when there's a Chainsaw Man 2 running around, and your main character, it's a pretty good chance that they live, through certain things. Now, whether that remains that they're going to be the same person, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, for that I'll just edit that out. What I said. But all in all, I thought the opening was great. I think it's the same exact score. Love seeing more power. The situations that she got herself into. I finally remember this man's name. It's Aki. Yeah. Like the interactions between these three and Makima were fun. Emphasis on the were, because I don't think it's gonna be a lot of fun for a lot of people after this movie. In terms of like how dark the series becomes after this. So and during this. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. I just also realizing the song name being Iris Out, and seeing the irises of legitimately Makima featured a lot within this, and I want to say even Power to a point. I can't remember Power's. No, it's definitely Makima's eye. Oh no, okay, yeah. See, there like Power's eyes are featured a little bit within it, but the swirling is definitely just all Makima. So yeah, I'll leave it off there. Yeah, leave it there. I want to see what the movie looks like in theaters. It comes out on the 24th, so that's literally just before I go to Japan. So I'll take a trip to the theaters to check out the movie, to see exactly what kind of tomfoolery they're gonna put in there, because I think it's gonna be beautifully animated. They're gonna be following in the footsteps, I guess you could say now, following in the footsteps of Demon Slayer, trying to make as much money as possible at the box office. Captain Orange is going to probably rage because all these non-American movies are making way more money than Hollywood, and Hollywood needs to solve this problem. They need to strike down anime, or they could just do what everybody else does and embrace it.
Which they were for a moment, and then decided, no, that's good. No, we're good on that, Chief. And look what happened. What happened.
Yeah. But with that said, folks, we'll be catching you guys for the next video. Definitely stay tuned for when we check out the Chainsaw Man original first theme, and that's coming soon as well. Thank you guys for all the support, and we'll catch you guys next time. I already know. Doses.